Welcome to RLE Motoring, where performance meets passion and every car tells a story. This is a day in the life with the 2024 BMW M4 Competition, and I'm going to show you how amazing this car really is. Today's not just a car review, it's a ride through my world. We're taking the 2024 BMW M4 Competition for a full weekend spin from the city streets to the open highway and everything in between. Raw power, luxury details, and the unmistakable M magic. This is more than just a review, it's the RLE Motoring experience where we live and breathe the automotive lifestyle. I just picked this up and it is a beauty. This is one of the nicest colors I've seen on BMWs. And it has such a great step-in charm. The mirrors unfold. There's this animations that play in. I love that. This thing is awesome because it comes with xDrive. It has a twin turbo straight six with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and as I said, xDrive, so that's going to be powered to all four. So the detail is on the inside. I think that's a really nice touch, and I love the red and blue stitching on the steering wheel that also goes to seat belts, and also you can see the M4 badging here, and I love these seats. They really hold you in, and the seatbelt gets tight whenever you put it in drive, which really holds you in very well. I just noticed this has a big cup holder because I have a really big water bottle here, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to keep it in this bag because it will not fit in this cup holder. But I guess there's one here, but technically I don't want that near my leg anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it in my bag. I love this big entertainment screen. I love that it just connects to this without any cables. And the one confusing thing is this gear shift. I've been in BMWs before and I've always had a bit of an issue with them. I remember seeing this car at the Chicago Auto Show for the first time. I think this was back in 2021. That's when I saw this car for the first time. Hopefully I can place a video right here showing you the clip of how I sat inside and got to see it for the first time, and now I'm in it after a few years. But I love that. I usually work and I'm super busy, so in my free time I try to make these videos because I love it. I love cars since I was a kid, so this is my passion, and I think no matter how much busy I get, I always want to come back to cars. And I think that everyone should always do that, is have some kind of hobby in your free time that really just makes you enjoy the time. So now, I think I'm gonna actually go to Best Buy because I want to see if I can get some more camera equipment, and I don't want my GoPro flying off while I'm zooming off, so I'd rather get a little bit of a cheaper camera that I can stick on and worry less about and not have all my footage in there. So if the camera goes, all my footage goes. Let's see which way I want to leave because it's really packed over here. So let's see if I can go right instead. Getting into this car was really easy. It kind of reminds me of the size of the Mustang GT a bit. Ooh, all right, so it's telling me to do a U-turn. Okay, let's see if I can take this. It is a pretty long car, just like the GT, so hopefully I don't have to, I think there's enough room here to not have to do reverse and put it back in drive. Oh man, it feels great. First impressions, I really like it. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's actually a HUD display in here where I can see the speed limit. Let's see this trim here, it's very nice. It's not super soft, it's like a rough feeling texture, but it's not bad. And I think that I just really like this color dynamic where it's gray, black, carbon fiber, and I like that this doesn't have gloss black, instead has the carbon fiber, which makes it a little nicer. Let's see how much side console, center console space they have. This is it, which is fine for a sports car. And I just love the details on these seats. Oh, it's a green light, time to go. But yeah, right now it's very quiet, which I'm very surprised about. It's not too bumpy. It's kind of the normal I would expect for a car like this with big tires, big alloy wheels. I think that for ride-wise, it's actually very comfortable. I can feel the bouncing, all the imperfections, but also the seat just holds me really well and it doesn't really make me feel any of the pain, so that's nice. With the car, let's put it in park. All right, and let's turn off the car. Alright, so I got this little GoPro. It's a smaller one so I can record and stick this onto the car. Look at the M4, it looks so nice, stands out. And honestly, the front grille does kind of, at first, whenever I saw it, I did not like it. I think I'm getting used to the big front grille. Opens for me, the door automatically unlocks. I don't have to hit anything. Let's get the car on. Woo! All right, but let's get going. I'm gonna get used to this car while I drive. All right, let me see if I can get on. Oh, holy! Okay, I don't know why the tires, like the car felt like it was jumping a bit, but oh my god, I did feel a bit of that rush. What was that? That was really different from other cars that I've driven. Like I've driven a Porsche Cayman and the Mustang EcoBoost and then the Mustang GT, obviously. So this is definitely a very different experience. But man, it feels very stable right now. Like I feel very confident driving this car. Oh, those cones are getting close. They're getting close. Hopefully they don't close this lane on me out of nowhere. We're gonna pick up the pace a bit because that truck is picking up rocks and stuff. So we need to get away from that car, but I don't want to lose control, so I'm gonna gently hit the gas pedal. The pedal is really far. I think the reach for the pedal is just a bit far for me. It could be that I need to move my seat up, but wind noise in here is acceptable. It's a little louder than I thought it would be, but at the same time, when you're really giving it the beans, I think you want to have less insulation anyways, so that you can hear the engine note. Like, let's see if you can hear. Oh my god, I just tapped the gas just a bit. Another BMW. I just tapped the gas a little bit, and it feels like a roller coaster ride. Just a little tap. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna take that exit soon. So 1.7 miles on Sam Rayburn Tollway North. Degrees. Ooh, there's a little rattle again. That's so weird. Is it the glass? Or is it the speaker? I think it's this little plastic speaker here. I think that's giving off a lot of noise, a lot of rattle. It kind of makes you feel like you're in a really cheap car. I'm not a fan of that. But I guess once you own this car for a while, you'd probably get used to it. See, it says 16.2 miles to the gallon. Reminds me of the GT. Ooh, changes lanes very smoothly. I didn't have to even steer that much. Just had to point it a little bit and it just went over. So you're not gonna be turning that hard a lot of the times. Oh, police ahead, huh? Okay, yeah, let's slow down. Well, yep, there was a cop. There definitely was a cop. Let's see if it was a sports car that got pulled over. No, just a Nissan Altima. All right, the interesting part now is that I'm in McKinney and I'm in the really rural part. Please give me a green light so I don't have to stop. Ah, oh, sucks. Hey, the brakes aren't bad. The brakes did a pretty good job. But let's see how this does at a green light. Please give us the green. Oh my god. Okay, I had to let go of the gas. I throttled a bit and I let go. Pretty much at 20 miles per hour, I had to let go because the surge of power was a lot. I was kind of shocked. Oh god, here comes a really rough turn, and it handled it beautifully. Woo! Oh shoot, yes. It is a really different experience. I think I hear it launch. Like, it puts you back in your seat just a good bit to where you feel the power before you hear the engine really pick up. And I think it's because of the twin turbo. If it was just the 6-cylinder on its own, you would hear it a lot more. That is nice. All right, So I just noticed that I'm at 19.8 miles per gallon average. That was me cruising on the highway. So you can get almost 20 miles to the gallon in this car if you're going really slow. All right, so we're just gonna wait for him and then carpe diem time. Oh, okay, carpe diem time. All right. Okay, let's see how it does through the turn. Just brake a bit because I'm not familiar with this car and I'm no race car driver. Let's see how it does. Smooth like butter. Oh, an MR2. Wow. It actually didn't feel like anything. It didn't feel like I was really fighting anything to really get it through the turn. Okay, there I had to hit the brake a bit to shift the weight. Let's see if I can get through here. That was very smooth, very planted. Man, this car can get violent. You just tap the gas a bit and it jerks you around a bit, revs up the engine. Woo! Man, that is so nice. Oh, there's a 350Z. When I floor it, it definitely kind of moves just a little bit, but it fixes itself, so that's nice. Alright, well, I'm a little behind on time. I actually need to get to my apartment real quick because my wife just got out of work. So let's see if we can get there before she gets home because there's gonna be rush hour traffic both ways. Let's see if this BMW can get us there just a little quicker than her. 40-minute drive. So yeah, I shopped at Walmart. Was I a little stressed parking there? Yes. The thing with Walmart was they had a lot of stones, like hand-sized stones, like basically baseball-sized rocks. And I'm like, what if someone came and like just, you know, saw the car and was like, I'm gonna throw a rock at it? I was a little stressed. But this car, when I was driving through here earlier, it handled very well through all these turns. It keeps you in your seat. You feel very planted. I also noticed in this car is that it doesn't feel cramped. It feels very roomy for what it is. This thing handles pretty well in traffic, stop and go. The brakes are really good to stop because a lot of times people will just pull out at the last second in front of me, so I do like that for commuting. If you had a daily commute with this car, you would be fine. You wouldn't feel too frustrated. Yes, you have a lot of power under your foot that you want to use, but when you're stuck in rush hour traffic, you're not going to be able to move a lot. So at least it's a comfortable ride and it's very quiet, which is nice. That is so fun. The only thing that sucks is that it's great and all how fast it can get up to speed, but in Dallas, everyone has a mind of their own. They will change lanes at the very last second, so you have to be really careful with this car. When you have a lot of horsepower, it's awesome when you have clear roads, but when you have a lot of traffic, you're not going to enjoy it. It's going to feel like a regular, like 3 Series. I just noticed that this says 4-wheel drive, so I guess that'll show you when it's in 4-wheel drive mode. And I wonder if there's a mode to temporarily turn it off and turn into only rear-wheel drive. Seems like I have 255 miles left, and I burned a quarter, so maybe around 300 miles is probably the range. I'll see when I fully fill up in this car. I think the air conditioning's at a really good height, like down here, so the sun isn't gonna make it hotter, especially when it's 100 degrees out here. I think that's nice. And let's see, the cup holders are a decent size, and there's room for a phone here, and I like that when you close this, it can close up really nicely. But yes, I made it before my wife got here so I can get her into the apartment, because we both have the keys, but only one of us has the badge. Okay, so wifey actually wants pizza, so I'm gonna order a big pizza from Whole Foods. All right, made it in one piece. Alright, so it's the next morning. I'm heading to a Cars and Coffee event with the BMW M4. I'm heading to the event with my wifey. We're first going to quickly get some donuts for breakfast. And before that, I'm going to mount the camera, because I'm like, what if some cool cars are driving by and I can get those? Actually, maybe I'll mount it at Shipley's, because we're going to go there anyways. Because I'm in a rush. My wife needs to get her hair cut at 10. She has an appointment at 10 in the same city. We can go to Shipley's quickly first, and then I'll mount the camera. Let's get this thing to drive. So yeah, I'm going to a Cars and Coffee event today. It's Cars and Cantina. It's in Coppell, and hopefully I'm able to find parking, because it says the spectators can park at your own risk. Sometimes businesses don't want a bunch of cars at their place, and they will block off entrances. Don't want to get the car towed or anything, so I just got to be 100% certain. Time for some more donuts. Oh, I see a Porsche 911. Park right here. All right, and we made it to Shipley's. Thank you. I wonder if he's going to the Cars and Coffee event as well. That'd be funny if I see that car there. Use rubbing alcohol. I don't got time to be pretty. And hopefully this thing doesn't fly off. All right, cool. And time to go. We got a boogie. All right. All right, we can go. Got the sun visor, and luckily it does extend. It doesn't fully extend all the way to where if the sun's coming at the bad angle, I'd still be blinded, but it's good enough. I'll take this.
You're gonna get one over to the right.
One over to the right? All right, cool. Okay. All right, so we're 3.7 miles away from the destination. So we're getting close. We did just almost have a mishap. My wife saw a truck with a whole trailer basically change lanes at the last second when there's a break where there's two different exits, and they change at the last second, and I'm right beside them. So luckily no one was to my right, so I was able to move out the way.
This Coppell itself has a lot of nice cars.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, so it could be more local.
Coppell's very nice, actually. Very nice houses, very safe.
I see.
Yeah, they have like cute houses big houses, mansions, to very small as well. But yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice area. You'll see when we go get my haircut. It's very pretty there.
Oh, okay.
They have like restaurants there, and like cafes and everything. And they have like a neighborhood where you can just like walk over there.
There. There's a BMW there too. I'm gonna see if I can follow him. Oh, GT3 RS. Wow. There's a Ferrari here too. That's nice. That came out in 2001 or like 2000. It was like a Need for Speed game where this was the front cover, like exactly how this car looks. That is exactly how that. Oh yeah, that's true. Did you look at the Gallardo and see how different it is from the Murcielago? Interior is really nice. They put in that screen, which makes it really nicer. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, it sparkles, look. So I just dropped off my wife to Tangerine Salon to get her hair cut, and apparently there's a farmer's market going on here. Okay, so it has front parking sensors, which is nice.
What's up, brother? How are you?
Alright, so we got a really nice burger and fries. What was the place called that we went to? Twisted Root. So yeah, the food there was really nice. We got some ginger beer as well. A lot of this has been really nice. We got some fresh macaroons and homemade popcorn, so it's been nice. I've been commuting all day, and pretty much I haven't been really able to drive it at its, you know, more spiritedly. See if we can go ahead and gun it here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a rolling one. Oh. All right, so here are my final thoughts on the 2024 BMW M4 Competition. I had an amazing time driving the 2024 BMW M4, whether it was cruising on rough, unfinished roads or opening it up on the highway. This car handled it all with confidence. It honestly feels like something I'd want to take everywhere. I know the front grille and some of BMW's styling choices might not be for everyone, but I think the car is incredible. It's got the power, and more importantly, it knows how to put it down. And in Sao Paulo yellow, it really stands out. The amount of questions I was getting on the color, what it was surprising. And at first, it might be a little loud on the eyes, but once it clicks, pops like nothing else on the road. The reactions were unreal, head turns, smiles, people stopping just to say something. At one point, a father and his kids circled around the gas station I was filling up at just to get a better look. It was that kind of experience. This car feels like it was built for the track, but in the right color. It becomes something you'll want to daily and maybe even keep for a long time. I highly recommend checking this race-bred beast out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. It seriously helps motivate me to keep creating and improving and doing what I love here on RLE Motoring. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.